Ladies and gentlemen, today I stand before you to discuss a topic that has long been shrouded in stigma and misunderstanding: mental illness and vulnerability. We live in a world that loves to categorize, judge, and label. When we hear the words mental illness, many of us immediately conjure up images of weakness, instability, or something to be feared. But what if I told you that these labels are not only inaccurate, but also incredibly harmful? What if vulnerability, be far from the sign of fragility, is actually a wellspring of strength? The bias against those with mental illness is evident in various aspects of life. In the social settings, they may be passed over for promotions or job opportunities that they can't handle stress, and they are frequently sidelined. When they seek outside help, they often hear that you're just overthinking, just stop thinking about it. Well, think about it. People with depression can't control their thoughts. If they can think positively, they wouldn't be depressed. You're too idle, just keep busy. Well, they don't get depressed because they are too idle, but depressed people have no energy to do anything. In reality, most people with depression mostly persist for their families. They don't think about themselves. Even when they collapse, they consider others' feelings. Well, they may also hear that you should go out more, don't always stay at home. Going out for a walk will indeed improve their mood. But people with depression will lose interest in everything. Even eating could be a difficult thing for them. You're too fragile. You can even handle the little things. Well, pain has no meaning of comparison. And remember, comparison doesn't make the pain disappear. Then why they depressed? Because they belong to the high sensitivity group. These thoughtless remarks not only invalidate their struggles, but also create a sense of isolation, which can further deteriorate the mental and physical well-being. It's crucial to understand that mental health, it isn't a choice or a sign of personal failing. Take depression, for example. It isn't merely feeling sad for a day or two. Severe depression can render a person unable to get out of bed, disrupt sleep patterns, and cause a loss of appetite. In its most extreme form, it can even lead to the thoughts of self-harm or suicide. Contrary to the common belief that if you just stop thinking about it, you will be fine. In psychology, anxiety and depression generally cannot be overcome by oneself. They are not just about being depressed or simple emotional fluctuation or simple relaxation or self-adjustment can be easily overcome. Because the key to this problem is the changes in the brain. Mental illness often manifests in an unaccepted way, such as through our physical symptoms, a phenomenon known as somatizations. When the physical, psychological pain becomes overwhelming, our body acts as a vessel for these emotions. And treatment for mental illness manifests in many different ways. Psychological therapy or talk therapy provide a safe space for individuals to express their emotions, gain insight into the conditions, and learn coping strategy. Medications, such as carefully prescribed by mental health professionals, can help to regulate brain chemicals and ease symptoms. Additionally, physical treatment like electroconvulsive therapy, ECT, may be used in severe cases, especially when other methods have not been effective. Then who gets to define our strengths? We need to understand that mental illness It's not a sign or a choice. It's not certainly a society that perpetuates harmful stereotypes. True strength lies in the resilience of those with mental illness every day. It's in the courage of individuals who share their stories, seek treatments, and support the accurate treatment for others. When we encounter someone with mental illness, let's listen instead of interrupting. We need to offering our empathy and encourage them to seek the accurate treatment. Breaking the label isn't just about changing the public conception. It's about empowering those with mental illness to see themselves as survivors, fighters, and someone with the strength to overcome. We all have the strength and power to redefine what it means to be strong in the face of mental illness. But most people, however, always like to stand from their own perspective and ridicule these patients that they have mental illness. And I hope that in the future, our world will become more and more tolerant for those people who have been hurt but bravely fight against of their pain. Thank you.